All right, question 24. Mr. Cole has a beaker containing n milliliters of solution to distribute to the students in his chemistry class. If he gives each student 3 milliliters of solution, he will have 5 milliliters left over. In order to give each student 4 milliliters of solution, he will need an additional 21 milliliters. How many students are in the class? Okay. So this question is a little bit tricky. Okay, so it's kind of difficult to set up the equation. But what we can do is we can say we're trying to solve the number of students in the class. Okay, so let's just say that's x. Okay, let's call the number of students in the class as x. So in the first scenario, right, we have if you give each student 3 milliliters of solution, he will have 5 milliliter left over. Okay, so what we can do is we can try to represent the total amount of solution that Mr. Cole have. Okay, so we can do if each student gets 3, right? We have x number of student. So total amount of solution there will be 3 times x. Okay, so it'll be 3x. That's the total amount that we need in order to do that. But he still have 5 milliliter left. Okay, so we have additional 5 milliliter left over. So the total amount of solution that you have, we can say is 3x plus 5. Okay, 3x plus 5. You student get 3 milliliter. We have an x number student, that's 3x, and then 5 additional milliliter left over, that's plus 5. And this represents how many milliliter solution that he have. Okay, and then the second scenario, we can also try to represent this scenario here. It says if each student gets 4 milliliter, right? Each student now gets 4 milliliter, that's 4x, right? But he will need additional 21 milliliter. So he doesn't have enough to give each student 4 milliliter. Okay, so he needs additional 21. So he's 21 milliliter short, right? In order to get to 4x, he's 21 milliliter short. So to represent how many milliliter he have right now, we have to do 4x minus 21. Okay, 4x minus 21. So this is the bigger number for x, but he doesn't have that much, right? He needs additional 21, right? So then he's 21 milliliter away from that number. So we have to subtract 21. That will give us the total amount of solution that he have right now. Okay. Yes, so then we have 3x plus 5 on the left side. This represents how much you have right now. 4x minus 21 on this side is the second scenario. It's also representing the total amount of solution that you have right now. And since they represent the same thing, we can set them equal to each other. Okay, and this will be our equation. So the meaning on both sides of the equation had to match, right? They all represent how much solution you have right now. Okay, so they set them equal to each other. We can go ahead and solve for x. Here should be pretty straightforward. It's a linear equation. We can solve minus 3x on both sides. And I get 5 equal to 4x minus 3x is x minus 21. And solve for x, we do plus 21 on both sides. We get x equal to 5 plus 21, which is 26. Okay, which is 26. And that should be our answer, which is letter D. Okay, so for this question, the difficult part is actually setting up the equation here. We could also try out the answer choices. You can use each answer choice, right? And then plug it in and then actually try it out. So for both scenarios, the total number should be the same. Okay, then that'll be the answer. Okay, so for 24, D will be our answer here.